we're live. Yes. Okay. Oh my gosh, I haven't done this in a while, so let me see how I can add someone here. Um, Invite people. All right, here we go. Sorry guys, give me a moment. Danielle Panabaker. Here we go. I'm requesting her to join. Thanks so much for joining me today, guys. I'm really excited. Yay!
Hi!
Oh my gosh, hi. Look at your beautiful face.
It's so nice to see your beautiful face. Your bangs look good. I know you said they're growing out. I like them.
Oh my gosh, I know. They're like crazy right now. But yeah, I'm growing them out. Already grown out from the last episode that I shot with you guys.
It's crazy. When was that? Was that
It was in
March?
March. Yeah, I think we said March at the same time. We're
I
so
think we did
insane.
too. I know. It's perfect.
It's great. Well, thank you so much for joining me today.
Of course. How's the takeover going?
It's fun. It's really, it's a little stressful because it's like just a lot to do, but I've been having a lot of fun and it's fun interacting with all of the fans, most of who are watching right now. So it's been really fun. I've got my matcha and I'm caffeinated and ready to go. How's your day going?
It's good. It's good. You know, we start early around here,
Yeah.
but baby's sleeping, so got to make the most
Yeah.
of that time.
Yeah, I'm glad we could make the most of your kids' nap time. Well, I wanted to first of all just see your face and then just talk for a few minutes. But I also wanted to just talk about just a couple of memories that I have with you since I don't have any photos with you, which is weird because I feel like I talk to you a lot.
I'm not a great like photo person. I'm really bad about it. I'm impressed with, I saw you posted one with Grant. Like, I'm so glad you got that. I was looking for photos of like Los and me, and I was like, oh man, I really don't have any photos. They've made a rule in season 5 that we weren't supposed to have our phones on set. And I think, you know, a lot of that stuck with quite a few of us. So, you know, I think that's why, but it's also a bummer because I'm like, oh my gosh, 7 years. And like,
No. But you guys have so much on-screen stuff together, so you can just like
maybe too much.
We don't even have any like on-screen stuff together. I think we've worked together like twice.
Only a handful of times. One of the first times was when I was Frost, like at the beginning of season 6, right? Yeah. And I was really mean to you at the art show, or Frost was really
Oh my God, I forgot about that. Okay, so we had more days together than I was just thinking about the picnic day, which was the first day. I remember it was like the first day. It was technically not the first time I met you. I'm going to share the first time I met you, which I don't know if you remember. But the first time I met you was actually my first day on set. And I think you were the first person I ever met. I was in the green room, which was in Jitters at the time, the old Jitters. And I was waiting for Los and Hartley because, you know, the boys were always late. So I was sitting in there by myself. And I'd been in there for like 10 minutes and I was like nervous and stuff. And you like breezed on in and you were like, oh, hi. And I was like, hi. And you were like, oh, like, are you new? I was like, yeah, Victoria, like Camilla. And you were like, oh, so great. Such a fun scene for you. I'm just here to like take a picture. And you had like a little, I think it was a Killer Frost Funko.
Oh, my little Funko doll.
Yeah. And you were like, don't mind me. And you just like took a picture of it. And then you like stayed and chatted with me for a bit. And it was so sweet. Especially because we didn't have any scenes together or anything. And you were just really, really kind to me. And I think that was actually the first time I met anybody on the show.
No way. Well, I'm honored. That's so funny. I do remember it now that you bring it up. And also that's always weird because it's like the sets when you're on the sets are really bright and really well lit. And then sometimes the other stages are sort of dark and you're like, always cold, always cold. And so you're like, it can sometimes be a little weird thing to be like, oh, are you having your own moment or am I interrupting or that sort of thing? Yeah,
no, it was so great. And you were so, so sweet to me and you have been kind to me the whole way through. So, well,
you've been such a light and, you know, a positive presence on set. I'm so glad you came to join the show. I'm hopeful, you know, that we'll get to work together again someday in maybe another capacity. So I'm glad we met because of the show. Absolutely.
Yeah, me too. Thanks. Okay, let me see. I'm like, should we take questions? Okay, wait, hold on. Let me see. Do you have well, tonight's episode is called Goodbye Vibrations. And I know you already posted about Los leaving, which is sad. But it's the Flash, so people can always come back. But
It's true. That's what I always say. Even when you die in the Flash, no one's ever really dead.
I know, seriously. Do you want to tell the fans anything about tonight's episode or things that you're looking forward to or anything like that?
Oh man. I mean, I sort of felt like I've known for a while that Los was leaving the show. I think, he made that choice. I think he decided like season 4-ish. So by
Yeah.
season 5, he was already kind of taking a step back from the show, which like I really felt because for the first couple of years, our storylines were almost always intertwined.
Yeah.
And so, I knew this was coming. I knew this episode was coming. And I have to say, I was really impressed by what they did. It's a tough thing to say goodbye to one of the original cast members, and now we've had to do it twice this season, first with Tom, and now with Los. And I think the writers have done really just a stellar job of giving them appropriate goodbyes. Tom, you got to see his myriad characters before we say goodbye to him, and now this to me feels like an appropriate goodbye to Cisco.
Yeah, it's such a good episode, and I'm really looking forward to seeing it. And I hope that I feel like the news that Los is leaving the show has been out for a couple of weeks now, so I feel like maybe hopefully people will have time to prepare. But I hope that they'll be pleased with the way that the writers chose to have him say goodbye, because I think it's really sweet, and I think it's such a good episode, and it really speaks to the relationship between your character and Los's character, and how you guys, I mean, yeah, in those first few seasons you guys were always together doing everything together, and I think the on-screen chemistry that you have is so special, so I'm excited to see that today.
I am too. It'll be fun. And also I think a little heartbreaking at moments, but you know it isn't goodbye, it's just see you later.
Yeah, I'm surprised by how like sad I felt today. I think because everyone on the cast has been posting like pictures with Los and with us and everything, and I'm like, oh wow, this is kind of sad. But I mean, we're all friends outside of this, and I'm sure we'll
Mhm.
we'll work together again. If not on this show, then hopefully on something else. So
Yeah, it's a really interesting time because I think we're all sort of recognizing that the show could possibly be ending soon. And, there's a bit of sadness that comes along with that. So, you know, I think we're all feeling it in different ways. It's
yeah,
also an interesting moment because, like, we all just went through a pandemic together and like working together and navigating all of this together. And we were each other's bubble. We were the pod, whether it was our choice or not. And, to having gone through that, and now we're all apart. We wrapped filming 2 weeks ago. And, I think there's like a moment of like missing each other too.
yeah, for sure. So sweet. Okay, well, I don't want to take up too much of people's time and too much of your time, because you have to get back to your kid and your life and hiatus
Just
and
dishes.
everything.
That's what's waiting for me is dishes.
Oh, great. Very exciting. So, okay, the last thing I want to ask is, um, do you have a favorite memory working with Los from
I
your
don't
second
know
season?
that I have like a specific favorite memory of working with Los. One of my favorite things about working with him is that he's always surprising. You think you ask him a question and you think you know what he's going to say, but more often than not, you don't. Like,
Yes.
he's incredibly thoughtful. His reactions to things he would get excited by, we've had, we've had a lot of fun over the years. I think it was probably season 3 when he was having these like flash forwards um to seeing Killer Frost and Vibe fighting, and that was one of the first times that we saw both of us suited up, and that was a cool moment. He and I have also had some really great storylines over this season, over the years, when we developed when Caitlin and Cisco developed the metahuman cure, and then he decided to take it.
Mhm.
Los is he's so gifted in so many ways, but his ability to really bring deep, raw emotion and vulnerability to some of those scenes is what, you know, on top of his ability to make it any scene better and funnier is, you know, part of his gift.
Yeah, for sure. 100%. I agree with all of that. And he's been such a great scene partner. I mean, most of my scenes are with him. So
yeah,
I feel like he's made me a better actor. And yeah, those are all true.
It's true. I think as actors, like, you know, we are better when we're working with better actors. And Los is certainly one of those people for me.
Yeah, for me too. Well, thank you so much for taking time.
Of course. Do you want to take any fan questions? I'm trying to see.
Oh my gosh, I got like really overwhelmed by the question box. I'm not gonna lie.
And I see. Oh wait, questions. Oh no, that's how I ask a question. I don't need to ask any questions.
Yeah, most of it's like really just sweet like praise about how much they love Carlos and how much they love you. So I feel like I tried going through them and it's just like a lot. But yeah. Oh, okay. Here's a good question. This is about, I've been getting a lot of stuff today about impulse. Did you get to work with Jordan, and how is that?
I did get to work with Jordan. You know, Jordan as a person is also, you know, he's a big personality and he brings a lot of light and life to the show, which is nice for those of us who, you know, have been here for 7 years. It can start to feel a little, you know, sometimes it loses the sparkle, and Jordan definitely brings the sparkle to set. And I'm so excited for the fans to see his character. I think he's an amazing impulse, and I hope fans really enjoy that storyline.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it. I like left, I think, an episode or two before he came on, so I did not get to meet him, but I'm excited to see him on screen with everybody else. I feel like now I'm just a huge fan of the show, so, and I'm a fan of everybody.
You're also invested, so thank you.
Yes. Okay, well, thank you guys, all of you, for watching. Don't forget to watch tonight on the CW, first on the East Coast and then a few hours later on the West Coast. I mean, y'all are here. You already know the gist. Thanks, Dan Pan, for joining me. And,
my pleasure. So nice to see you.
Yeah.
Give you a kiss from me.
I will. Say hi to Hayes. Bye.
Bye.
Brand new episode of The Flash. Tonight's episode is called Good